This course has assisted me on many different levels, least to mention, first, that I had the great pleasure and opportunity to meet with many great souls on the path from all around the globe. Second, it deepened my Hong So practice and my whole meditation practice a lot more than before. Third, it helped me understand myself and others around me on a deeper level.
The Ananda Spiritual Counseling class was really nothing short of transformational. I decided to take the class because I thought it would help me in counseling my yoga students and Qigong, and also my Ayurvedic practitioner. I thought it would just give me a little bit more life skills in learning to listen to my clients and my students better and just help them to better deal with whatever issues came up in their life. But the big bonus was that I got so much out of it personally. I felt a big transformational shift in me. I dropped into my spirituality more. I started to access my intuition even deeper. And I just felt a deepening of my own inner listening process.
One of the most impactful parts of this course for me was being able to really tap into my true intuition. I've spent a lot of time in my practice focusing on the heart space and intuition, but the skills and the resources that were provided by Diksha and the team during the spiritual counseling course really helped me to refine and develop a deeper practice and rely more on my intuition on a daily basis.
It's truly quite a transformative experience because we are not just learning from theory and content, we are given practices and assignments that allow us to integrate that theory and that content. And it is very uplifting because it truly is about uplifting consciousness for others, and it really shows us how to do that through a space of uplifting our own consciousness.
The teaching material was exceptional as well as the way it was delivered. We could as well learn through engaging group discussions and forums, and we also had the chance to practice counseling in one-on-one sessions with fellow students, which was an invaluable learning experience. And here is something that really touched my heart about this course. It felt like we had been held in such a great and loving energy throughout the course. Despite being online, the energy experience was very transformative. It felt like we were really held in this loving and blessing energy at all times. It is something that cannot be properly described in words, but that may rather be just experienced.
And also because I have a psychology background, it has been especially rewarding because I've learned how to tap into other parts of myself, my intuition specifically, and expanding on that, where I have not only learned that, but I can demonstrate or show others or share that with others how they can do the same in how to pursue their own lives. So this has been very rewarding. I'm deeply grateful for having had the experience.
This course really touched me. It is well structured. And I think what we learned is actually how we should be. Listening in a way we even don't know anymore. Giving space to person as they needed it. To be in touch with all the people around the world and all the online classes was a huge experience.
What I have gained from taking Ananda's spiritual counseling course is a greater sense of peace and harmony within myself and within all of my relationships. I've learned to accept people for who they are and where they're at in their life, and to not try to control them or control any outcomes in life.
What I found most valuable from the course was learning to connect with others from a place of higher consciousness, to have the understanding that no matter what the challenges people were going through, they had the innate wisdom to tune into superconscious solutions. And our role was simply to be a divine friend, to allow the blossoming of the soul to take place. And I'm deeply grateful to the course for blessing me with the opportunity to witness those transformations in others.
One aspect that I liked also about the course was you were in a group of like-minded people that were all across the world, and during practical exercises where we had to work in couples, you could really feel a connection that's more powerful than internet. A deep spiritual connection with at least some of the other students, and this was really amazing. Felt like old friends meeting again after I don't know how many lifetimes. This was really, really enjoyable.
People who had come with quite profound problems, or who were very stuck in how to look at their own difficulties, could be helped to see the whole situation afresh and very often find their own answers, which made sense to them. It was fantastic and really very humbling and very moving to see this happen. Very, very touching indeed. I particularly liked the journaling exercise. We were asked quite thoughtful questions, and by trying to answer that honestly, I found I was digging deep into an issue that had always haunted me.
Some of the just brass tacks about the class, it was super well organized. The structure was perfect. I knew what to expect, and I could delegate time to each of the tasks, and it was really varied between videos and reading and interactions with other students. And speaking of that, I really enjoyed the interacting with other participants. There were forums where you would write together or answer a question together. We also had Zoom meetings with other participants. I feel like I got to know the other students on a deep personal level, and I felt like I had their support and they had mine.
The course was laid out really well. There was resources available online through discussion forums and great webinars. And one of the things I really enjoyed was how interactive the course was with all the other participants. On a weekly basis, we had discussion forums where we could post and read other people's information, their thoughts, what was going through their heads. We had questions that were done in discussion format, so we were regularly working with other course members. And then we also had several assignments where we actually teamed up and did sessions with each other. And that practical practice was extremely helpful for me in developing the spiritual counseling skills that we were being taught.
And it really shows us how to do that through a space of uplifting our own consciousness. So it really does reflect and teach the power of this divine mirror that we experience in life. So I found the course not only a wonderful learning experience, but I found it personally transformational. It gave me the tools and the techniques to deal with life, to deal with the inevitability of life, the difficulties and challenges that come our way, not only for myself, but to also know and learn how to help and guide others through those life experiences.
I felt Divine Mother's vibration shining through the instructors and the assistants who were very kind and supportive. I thank you all for putting all of these great energies to help us guide others to their inner true light.